Yo everybody, Mobile Gamers Unite here, FTC compliant vid for adults. So I have been a busy bee just trying to work on Davan, getting him up to the point where I actually have a pretty good idea of how he plays. I've unlocked as many things as I can for him under the time restraints that I've had. Been busy with a lot of work too. But a couple things we should probably talk about. First of all, they're letting you use some lapis to increase the amount of experience your hero can get. Costs you a couple hundred lapis. They can get double experience or triple. I went with double for him to try to level him up quicker. They also have one for arcs. If you get an arc that is very slow to learn, and you have to teach it to a bunch of people, you might just want to throw the 100 lapis at it, and then that way anybody that equips that arc, they will earn the abilities from it twice as fast. So that's kind of useful. I haven't really had to use that one. The unit one right here, I did go double experience on Davan. And for Dark Robin too, because I kind of want to level him up a little bit. He's a lower level. The most important thing here is the soul gain booster though. This is really a big deal because this is going to let you charge up your tanks twice as fast. It's going to let you stockpile some of that energy so that you can finally level up those arcs that are like level 9, level 8. Especially the SSR arcs, some of them take like 700,000 of the blue orbs just to get from level 8 to level 9. So being able to get your souls to collect them twice as fast, that is very helpful. And I think this is the first time they've done this. I haven't seen this before. So since I was put into this situation, and I felt a little bit of pressure to kind of do something right with this character so I can at least have a pretty good showcase of him. So for those of you that don't know, first of all, this banner that they kind of snuck up on us, we need to talk about that, because we just need to expect more like that from them. Okay, they dropped a banner that has a very good arc on it, right? Where is this banner? Here it is. Right, so we have Luger on here, the Destroyer, and even if you didn't specifically want this hero, guess what? You were probably going to want this arc. So they knew that people were going to pull on this banner. Even if they didn't want Luger, everybody's going to want this arc because it just does so much. Even me, I'm kind of guilty of it. I think I had 6,000 lapis when this banner dropped, and even though I really didn't care for the character all that much, I'm not dissing him or anything, he's an awesome character, but I kind of have all that covered already, so I specifically didn't need him. But hey, if that's what you want your character to look like, some dude with a big ass gun, then yeah, by all means, pull this guy, right? It's all about what you want to run and what's fun to you. But even I spent, I did 2 of the 10 pulls on this just trying to get the arc. Hopefully I will get the arc. I didn't get it this time. Regardless, as soon as all my lapis was down to 0, wouldn't you know it, bam, they drop a limited banner with Davan the hero on it. Now there was a lot of hype about Davan for good reason. He's the people's hero. I mean, last Cloudia pretty much does a good job of hyping Davan up on their own. He's the people's hero. He's supposed to just be this badass. He trained Kyle and Ray. Even Ray recognizes Davan's strength. So kind of going into that, you know this is a powerful character. Now, personally, I know that this is the banner that they're going to put Zuglis on, and they're just going to cram him in here with these other heroes, and that's the character I personally want, is Zuglis. So, really, my plan was to kind of wait this out, and when Zuglis dropped, I was going to go in on this banner and, hey, maybe pull Davan along the way, something like that. So I woke up the next day, I did a single pull right here, the daily gotcha for 100. I did a single pull, and he actually came down. I was like, damn. Like, so, you know, being put in that position, I'm like, great, now I have to build this character, review him, to give people an idea of what is up on this banner. And I wanted to get the review out pretty quick, so you guys still at least had a day or two to decide whether or not you wanted this character. I was going to record last night, but honestly, I was so tired after trying to level this character up. I was literally like sitting there half awake with one eye open, trying to get as many more runs in as I could. So I decided, you know what, that's awesome. Last Cloudia threw me a freaking bone. I did not have an earth element type unit, and now Davan has that covered for me, so that's really cool. So I guess what I'm trying to decide now is if I should do 50 of these pulls to get his axe. In a nutshell, he's such a freaking amazing character that, yeah, I'm going to have to do that, especially because, like I said, I don't really have earth element covered, so giving him that earth element axe, when your earth element is applicable in those fights, that axe is going to make a huge difference. The reason for that is we can look at Davan real quick and just kind of talk about why the axe is such a big deal to him. If you look at his abilities, everything like Gale Slash does more damage to monsters. It's his S1. This is a non-elemental attack. All three of his other attacks are earth. So by giving him that earth axe, his Gale Slash also becomes a earth attack as well. And Gale Slash does a ton, and I mean a ton of damage. So how do I describe this guy in a nutshell? He's a playable Minotaur. Like, really, the way he swings his axe, the way he charges. They call him Davan the hero. Out on the battlefield, this guy should just be called Davan the bully, because it's just ridiculous how bad he just bullies everybody around, pushes everybody around, and then just cleaves the shit out of them with that giant axe of his. I even had a working theory that this giant axe right here, this is Davan, okay? Like, this guy back here is just some nameless, faceless peon that has to do this axe's bidding because it's just such a powerful freaking axe, and I wouldn't be surprised if that like came to be, because really Davan is a giant axe. The swing he gets with this thing is ridiculous. He hits people behind him. Like I said, it's very comparable to the Minotaurs that we fight. And one of those Minotaurs, when they get a good axe swing in, I mean, they can take your whole party out. So it's comparable to that, and I actually enjoy fighting Minotaurs with Davan. It's just kind of funny. He has somewhat of a similar charge move where he pushes everybody back and kind of centers everybody around him so that he can just start cleaving with that axe. Obviously, this axe does so much that killers on this guy go a really, really long way. So I just got this guy to have 20 SC, but I gotta tell you, even before you get 20 skill cost on him, this has got to be the strongest character with no SC on him whatsoever. Just out of the box, if you pick up a few of the abilities that he has in his kit, like, you don't even really need to teach him that much stuff. He will go around wrecking everything. Right now, mine has 688 attack. Now, of course, when he starts fighting, that goes up to like 1,000. But that's nowhere near his full capabilities. And I gotta say, even with his whopping 600-700 attack right now, he is absolutely destroying everything. So let me show you guys what I wanted to do. I wanted to get like his somewhat ultimate ability right here, Sharp Eyes. This lets you consume 3% of your magic points for 50% more damage. That is what really made me interested in this character, because if you really think about it, special skill like that, that's what Randy has, and that's what sets Randy apart from the rest, is he's able to augment his physical damage by sacrificing some of his magic points. This guy has that as well. Randy also has sword mastery, which kind of sets him apart. As long as he's using a sword, he's doing a lot more damage with that sword. Well, this guy has axe mastery, so wouldn't you know it? And not only does axe mastery add 25% more to damage, it actually adds to your break level as well. So wouldn't you know that big ass giant axe is good for breaking people? I mean, that thing looks like it would cleave right through armor. And of course he has breaker already built into his kit, so he gets break for free. He also gets attack up max, which I could have already had this on him, but I decided to start teaching him other things because he's obviously going to get this for free anyway. So I just went with the Coliseum arc and started teaching him killers and things like that. The way I see it is, if you know what you're fighting, you can put a couple killers on. Doesn't really cost that much. This guy can absolutely tear it up with killers. I haven't even invested into any of his abilities like Earth Clash. None of them. I've simply been trying to unlock some of his more passive abilities. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get Sharp Eyes. That really would have put the icing on the cake. I'll do another video when he's fully complete and he has this, and I also have his secret skills. I don't even know what they are yet. If somebody wants to leave a comment, feel free to do so. That would be great. I'm sure he gets probably something very epic in there. I mean, this is a limited character that just dropped. He's not a collab character, right? But he is limited. I haven't woken him at all because I don't have any shards. That's pretty much the next thing I need to do, is just collect shards for this hero and try to power him up that way. But this is what I managed to grind out, and I think I've had him for like 24 hours. The equipment I have on him, pretty basic. He's got a power wrist. He's got some blessed ale. And right now he has the blaze axe. So we probably should actually get him his axe, because after playing with this character, I've decided it is worth it for me to throw away 50 pulls to get that axe. And actually, when I got the big boy bundle, your boy slipped up. I already did 110 pull. I could hardly contain myself. Alright, but I'm going to do the rest of them with you, okay? Alright, so this is pretty much what I've been up to. He's an amazing character. Like I said, he just destroys shit. But we do need to take note on their etiquette and how they release this character, okay? So when I see them drop some new non-limited banner with some arc on there that's a must-have, to me that's going to be like a red flag that, hey, they're probably going to drop that limited banner any freaking time now. And I guess that's kind of how they're going to do this thing. It's only going to be up for 5 days, but at least they're going to drop it probably once a month, I would guess. So we'll have to see how that goes in the future. I am really curious to see what they're going to do with Zuglis, if they're going to group him in to this banner, or if they're going to let Zuglis have his own banner. I would really like to get that character. So now that we've covered what I've unlocked for him, what all he can do, I'll show you guys his moves and everything afterwards, but why don't we go ahead and do some pulls and try to get this guy his axe. So I already have 10, 11 points. Yeah, I just need to do 39 pulls here. Make sure that we're actually pulling on the right banner, right? It has to say, yep. Yeah, collect these to get Davan's sweet, sweet weapon. This badass earth axe, which could be Davan himself for all I know, because Davan is just an effing axe. Like, I'll put him up on my friends list so you guys can just kind of use him to run around and just cleave shit in half. Gathering resources for this character is kind of funny. I had to play this little game where I would start the fight, I would click critical on my rogue, I would cast critical, and then I would instantly click on Davan and try to make Davan run away before he slaughtered everything on the map, before my rogue could even have a chance to get some critical hits in. Like, seriously, Davan would have to, I'd have to manually make him run away if I wanted any chance at all at treasure hunt, because all this dude has to do is swing that freaking axe once or twice and heads roll, my friends. Alright, so let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. I think, look at that. I think I'm going to have just enough of the crystals to get this man his axe. So, yeah, I had the choice to just leave it be, not get him his axe. The thing is, he really does benefit from having an earth axe. It goes a long way for him. And I don't really see too many other axes. I don't know what we're getting in the future. So, since this guy is like my only earth damager, I can justify this. So, bam. There we go. 10 more points. It's a good thing I'm not trying to actually get anything off this banner. I might be disappointed. It's okay, we got some good yellows in there. We got some good yellows in there. I think we can do one more. I think we can do one more. Let's see. Man, and I was all excited for it being yellow. Oh, it's yellow again. Oh, and we got the girlfriend running up. We got a little redhead with us. Can she be the game changer? Let's see. Getting flashbacks. Can I get a video? Can I see some red? Oh, thank you. Hallelujah. Some red from the redhead. We got one. What did we get? Yeah, I would not really expect anything on banner because it is pretty tough to get something on banner here. It is 1 out of like 10 or 20 red orbs that's going to be on banner on this thing, which is why I was so freaking surprised to get Davan with 1 daily pull. Let's check to see how many of these medals we have, because I don't want to do any more pulls than I actually have to. Because I think I did start off with like one of these medals. So let's see. I should be pretty close. Should be pretty close. Let's check out this market. No, it's not under friends points. That's right, hero credentials. That's what they're calling them. 31. So I got to get 19 more hero credentials. Okay, 19. That's the magic number, boys and girls. Let's get 19 of these bad boys. Let's go straight to our gacha. Make sure we're on the right one. So we'll do a temple. And then we'll do 9 singles. Probably could have done the singles first. Nah, what are you going to do? Shabam. Lowered expectations. It's nice. It's nice pulling on a banner and not having to have any expectations at all. I mean, a Lance Evil along the way would have been awesome, just to have like an actual physical dedicated tank to like work on, but I wouldn't hold my breath if I had to. Because chances are I'm going to have to actually be pulling on this banner down the road to try to get Zugless. Alright, let's go back. Alright, so we got 9 singles to do. All in all, so far, not the most exciting pull session, I know. But you can't really expect much from from 50 pulls on one of these limited banners. You might get a couple red orbs, but chances are you're not going to get enough of them to get anything on banner, and that's just the reality of it. As somebody that loves this game, you know, that's just part of the game. We got to live with it. That's what makes it a game. Or everybody would just have everything. So, 8 more. Who knows? We could get a yellow. We could get a red. Oh, come on. I was really feeling that one too. Like I said, I really wanted to get this guy finished up. It's just not going to happen. I don't have the resources, and really I don't have the time. I can't wait to see, though, how much damage this guy can do when he gets to actually supplement his damage by using those some of his magic points. So as far as him and Randy, I don't know who officially will do more damage. Randy's attack is much quicker. This guy's attack literally takes up a quarter of the screen. Also, his super skill is very nice. It's almost like that. Grand Cross? I think Grand Cross is like the Earth version of Shining Zoc, and that is what his super skill reminds me of. He jumps up into the air with his axe, brings that thing down, and he doesn't hit everybody on the screen, but he literally covers half of the battlefield with his attack. So it's a very righteous AoE. You're going to be able to hit a lot of people with it. All in all, I think it's pretty awesome. It looks very cool too. And lots of damage, especially considering how low of an attack mine has. Oh boy, boys and girls, we're getting there. We're at the very bottom. We're at the nitty gritty. Oh, we got the redhead with us. So look at that. We did like 50 pulls, and we pulled what, 1 red? Man, that's got your life though, baby. You gotta roll with the punches. It's a good thing I don't actually have to pull the damn axe. Man, we might never get it. Would have been cool to like end on a red, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I think this might be the last one. Yeah, let's do it. Even if we don't, let's do it. This will be the last one. Come on, guys, we're recording here. Can we end on a red? Last Cloudia, I'm trying to make you look good. Jeez. All right. We got nothing. Oh no. So some units to look forward to, like I said, Zuglis. Let's check to see if that's enough. We got Zuglis to look forward to. I'm personally looking forward to. There is a different variation of the Ice Princess, Savia. There's a lightning version of her, and a lot of people are super hyped about that. I could see why they would be. She might end up on this banner too, down the way. And I'm sure she is just like a complete badass. Probably does a bunch of nifty, crazy damage with her chains. So a lot of people looking forward to that. That's just what I'm hearing through the grapevine. Let's see. We're at 49. All right, we got to do one more, boys. We got to do one last summon. That's it. That's it. But yeah, a good Discord buddy of mine, Panda, is going nuts for that character. She cannot wait. Is this the one with the hero credentials? Yeah, let me get them hero credentials. Here we go. This will do it. Leaves me with 600 crystals left. But yeah, Panda's absolutely excited for that character. It will be the first limited character that she pulls, and I got a feeling that she will get that damn character. Yeah. So we had Zexus run up with us. Let's see. Finish strong. Finish strong. We got some flash. We had some flashbacks. Everything just fizzled out. All right. Let's go get our axe. Let us go get our axe. So 50 pulls on this limited banner. You guys got a good idea of what that yielded me. Really, that's a tough cookie to swallow because, to get 50 summons to do on that banner and to actually have even a chance at getting Davan off of that, man, that's just probably not going to happen. So everybody should just know that when this limited banner drops, if you actually want one of the characters from it, you have to be prepared. You have to have the resources set aside. There we go, baby. Because then you end up with a worst case scenario, going into a banner half-assed, throwing everything you got into it and not getting anything. Then that is the worst case scenario, because then you wasted all your pulls and you didn't even get anything that you wanted. So my advice and what I'm doing, be prepared for how they're doing this limited banner thing. They're going to keep sneaking it up on us. So everybody just kind of keep an eye out for that and try to stay as prepared as you can. Okay, so I've noticed that they like to throw a lot of pull candy at us, see if they can get us to spend our hard-earned resources. So that's why personally I've already declared a while ago that I will only be pulling on limited banners. This is a limited banner, so I had no problem doing that. And I'm going to have to do the same thing with Zuglis. I know that for me to pull Zuglis off of something like this, I'm probably realistically going to have to at least throw like 150 pulls at it. And I'm sure they'll have Zuglis' badass mace that you can get after doing 50 summons or whatever. So let's see, where is he? Let's equip that that axe to him right now. Where is the equipment on? Oh, yeah. They just move stuff around. Alright, so say goodbye to the Blaze Axe. There it is at the very bottom. Bam, add some hit points. So, this guy's skill cooldown timer is already ridiculous. He seems to get his abilities very fast. Like I said, he just turns into a bully out there. So his strength did go up quite a bit. He's at 735, 734. So I'm sure he's going to be a monster out there now. Let's test him out real quick. But yeah, guys, if I can suggest making any minor purchase in this game right now, it would be the energy up. I'll show you guys real quick. Being able to collect double the red and blue orbs, that's just awesome. Because like I said, when you get into see right here, it says souls times 2 on each of them. When you get to trying to level up like the SSR arcs, they cost so many souls, it's ridiculous. Like I said, for some of them to get from level 9 to 10, it's like 800,000. It's something ridiculous. Also, look at how many souls I have right now. I have 128,000 of the blue orbs, and the red orbs I have 60,000. That should tell you guys how much I've been grinding, because I've been getting double souls for like since yesterday now, and I've just been running these characters and grinding them to try to level this guy up. My souls are still depleted. Also, I did go through my arcs, and just a little tip that I could give everybody: make sure all of your arcs are at level 4. Even if you don't plan on using the arc, just get it to level 4, because at level 4 you do unlock some lapis depending on if it's an R arc or an SR arc. It gives you a different amount, but typically a lot of the R arcs, they don't cost that much to take to level 4. It's going to cost you, 2,000, 4,000. So go through and pretty much just get your free lapis for getting your arcs to level 4. And then obviously really concentrate on the arcs that you're actually going to use. That's a no-brainer. Alright, what do we got here? So this is how I managed to level this character up. I went into the training field. I go on Nightmare. You know what, let's not bring any support. Do I have a party with just Davan in it? I do. Let's swap out his arc. Let's see, what arc do I want to give him? Yeah, I want this guy to get head bash and hit point up max. Okay. We can do that. So let's just see how this guy runs with his axe. You'll see he's quite the bully. Take my time killing these guys. And that way hopefully I can get a super skill. Yeah, see, he's even hitting the guy behind him. I'm pretty much just going to use a bunch of basic attacks here, but everyone starts getting stunned. Oh, and the best part is, like, the mobs that you fight, they have a chance at starting the fight dazed, because they know they're fighting Davan the hero, and they're like, guys, I don't think we're going to win this one. And it's kind of funny. It's just Last Cloudia hyping this character up even more. And look at that, he's obviously not immune to paralyze. So this is their only chance to do some damage to me. Not really worried about it. This guy does have a high defense. His defense is like 800. You know, let's drop one of our earth skills. Great crowd control. And you can just do so much. I mean, when he swings that axe, a tree's falling down somewhere. Like, man. Oh, and right now he is rocking 18 skill cost. That's it. I have a bunch of killers I can put on him if I want, depending on which battle I'm going into. Bam. And I think this is the main difference between him and Randy, is how they're going to apply the damage. This guy's going to apply it with a big ass axe with a huge swing. And Randy obviously has a shorter attack range, but he attacks a lot faster. So skills like Retaliate go a long way on this character, because Retaliate effectively increases his attack speed. When Retaliate kicks in and you get that free attack, this guy gets a free attack with this giant axe of his. So he's going to hit everybody around. All in all, it's pretty cool. Alright, we got a Minotaur to fight. Oh, snap. S3. I love that one. Get a couple swings in. S1 does a lot to beasts like this Minotaur. But see, look, I can charge him like that too. Which is what I like, because this guy really, he's like a playable Minotaur. I know I've already said it, but here, let's just finish this guy off with the cheese dough. I love this. Oh, it didn't even get to show all the other damage that comes up from it, because he just pretty much cut this guy in half. So that's Davan. That's how he plays. This guy is effing insane. He is on a whole nother different level. You know, he is a limited character. How strong is he? Probably as strong as some of the collab characters. I mean, I don't know where people are ranking this character, but as far as playing him, it's just awesome swinging that axe, the impacts that you get from it. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with this character. I already got him to level 71. I'm going to try to ride this thing out before my experience bump wears off. If anybody out there is trying to level this character up quickly, let me just go over the mistake that I made real quick. okay? Like, obviously, they're letting us run some experience levels in here, right here. The training dungeon, right? This is how I messed up. I went and got the double experience for Davan after I ran the training dungeon. It was like, what the hell was I thinking? Well, I'll tell you what I was thinking. I didn't know that you could spend a couple hundred lapis to double your character's experience for like a couple days or whatever the hell it was. So I ran the training dungeon first, and no, it wasn't glitched this time. My goodness, I wish. But yeah, obviously, if you're gonna do that, you want to get your character's experience boost first, then run the training dungeon, and you can totally bank off of that and get a ton. I still have some of these training dungeons to run too. They will definitely help with some experience, but pretty much now I'm going to be getting this guy ready to shred some tower. So I'll show you guys the abilities that I actually managed to get for him. We didn't really look at those. Where is it? Set skill. I mean, I showed you guys his skill tree. It's almost filled out. I got 76 out of 103. I know. Those last 20, 30 skills are like the best ones, the most important ones. But pretty much this is what I got on him right now. He's going to come with Rock Disaster. Wouldn't you know, the guy knows how to do some earth magic, right? And then here is what I managed to teach him in the past day. He's getting Breaker and Axe Boost for free, obviously. You do have to put some impacts on him. I think he gets 1 impact for free. I haven't unlocked it yet. So pretty much this is it. I'm going to increase the amount of skills he can have, and then I can start applying some of these killers. Proud Force, I have this sitting around. I don't really know if this guy can do some kind of crazy critical build. I have crit in here. I'm kind of messing around with it. So as soon as I actually start unlocking more stuff for him, I'll play around and I'll see what kind of different builds I can do. But right now it's pretty basic. Like, this is what I managed to get. But hey, if I have to go kill some plants or some fish, sorcerers, snipers, knights, beasts, I can simply put one of these on, and this is going to augment his basic attack. And his basic attack is already so freaking amazing that just really goes a long way. I also haven't put special boost on him yet, so all that stuff to come. In fact, here, bam, we can dump some of these. I even wish I had some Mother Souls to throw at this fool. Yeah, let's use all of them. Bam. Alright, he's got 28 SC, so yeah, let's just throw a Beast Killer on him for now. Some Proud Force. Let's see if he can do anything with that. Yeah, so work in progress, but I wanted to let everybody know how this character is. He is effing amazing. They're not just hyping him up for no reason. This guy's in a league of his own. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that your boy had to get him this axe. And as I've already explained, if I really didn't think that I was going to play with this character, I wouldn't have gotten him the damn axe. I would have taken the freebie, said thanks, I'll just use whatever axe. He still has 3 of his moves that do earth damage. That would have been enough, to cover earth for my account for now. But I feel like this guy is just so badass, and I'm having so much fun just cleaving everything in half with him. I will be using him. I will invest into him. So he might as well have this axe that gives him a little bit more hit points, a little more attack, and some more earth element. So Mobile Gamers Unite. My comment section is open. If I missed anything, please let me know. I will do an update on this guy as soon as I unlock all of his secret skills. But right now, this guy's the creme de creme. He is absolutely ridiculous. I can't say enough good things about him. I am so happy that I decided to do that one daily single pull. So, Mobile Gamers Unite, still super psyched and hyped about this pull. This was just effing awesome. So I did do some pulls on here because I know a lot of people just aren't going to be able to pull on this banner because, well, a lot of people can't just magically go get a check in the whopping 3 days that this thing is up. But we can all learn from this, right? We can all learn from this. We know their MO now. We know how they're going to drop these things. Start saving your lapis up, and next time they bring this bad boy around, we might be pulling for Zuglis or something like that, and then you can always pull this guy, along the way. At least that's the way that I think that they're going to do it. And guys, nobody be bummed out. They are bringing back this limited banner all the time, so it might only be here for 5 days, but it's going to it's going to be coming back repeatedly. I'm thinking at least once a month they're going to drop this thing. So everybody, we will have our chance. Just get your nose to the grindstone and save some of them lapis up. Mobile Gamers Unite. You guys have an awesome day. Comments are open, people. Let me know what you think. Peace, everybody.